Okay, right, hello once again YouTube, Andy with you with another little video.
I have been expecting you.
So in this video, we're going to be doing something slightly different. I'm going to be taking you kind of backstages if you like. I'm going to be showing you some of the clips on how I've kind of set up to get some of my shots if you like. So these are clips which you've not seen before in previous videos, focusing mainly on my last video. So let's just see how we get on with it, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like, and obviously please subscribe. Yeah, slight change of plan. This place is somewhat busier than I was hoping it was going to be. The idea was to stand on the platform over there. Oh, for goodness sake, what's the matter with this thing? Having a few issues with my camera up here. More people than I thought. Right, okay, so we're having a few difficulties with equipment at the moment. So we're going to scrub that. We won't bother using this camera for the rest of this particular shoot, so we're now just going to go straight into flying my drone. Right, so I've just got to set the camera up just at the right place. This is a bit tricky now. I've got to zoom it right into where I want it to go. Right, so the shot I'm trying to get here with my Lumix is I'm zoomed in on the bridge there. You can see you got the wooden thing going on. That's the dam where the water's going over. So this was the start of my drone flying session. So what I want to do is to fly the drone very, very low, right out towards that dam, turn it round and then bring it all the way back again. So this was shot number one with my drone. Okay, we're filming. Right. Okay, so this is the tricky bit coming up. I've got my Lumix zoomed right in pretty much as far as it can go on the dam, which is about 200 meters or so away across the other side of the lake. So now we're going to be flying my drone at very low altitude, literally about a foot, 18 inches off the surface of the water. And with that, it will keep in the actual shot of the Lumix camera. Right, so second glitch of the day. You can see that the footage here is not particularly great. That's because when I tried to retrieve the files from the SD card from the DJI Mini 2, for some reason the file itself was corrupted. Therefore I was unable to retrieve that file. However, what you are watching is kind of B-rated. Sorry about that. This is taken from the DJI Fly app, but nonetheless it just gives you a bit of an idea what I shot there from the perspective of the drone itself. So now we're going to be flying back across the lake about 200 or so meters, and roughly about halfway across you will see a cormorant which basically craps itself because it hasn't got a damn clue what's going on. So I'll take the footage from this. Here it comes down the right hand side. There we go. So that was the footage from the DJI itself, and now what I want to show you is some footage from my Panasonic Lumix, which is might give you a bit of a smile. Right, so that's the filming done from the fishing platform. I thought it went reasonably well. I thought it's got some nice shots there. So now we're going to head on over towards the dam, where we're going to pick the video up from there. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, so tricky bit coming up, and this is what was going to make the video, was to actually try and fly it through that bigger gap.
That's crazy.
I know, that's crazy.
The problem is I can't get through the gap because the sensors at the bottom of the drone are pushing the drone up off the ground. So getting it through that lower gap is not going to happen, because if I try to push it forward, I'm going to go straight into the bit of wood, and that is disaster. So what I have to do now is to be very, very careful and to try and get it through that small gap, which is only about 6 inches wide. Anyway, so let's give it a go and let's see how we get on. So as I go through, what you will notice when I play the video is you'll see that the drone actually rises up very slightly, and that's because of the sensors underneath the drone itself. It's going to lift it up and get away from any objects, and when it does do that, you will see that the rear props actually collide with the top bar. Ooh, yeah, I think I got away with that one. That could have ended up pretty badly, actually. Fortunately, the drone gods were smiling on me. So now we need to try and, we've got the footage here. It's really, really nice. What we want to do now is to try and get some really nice music, just to kind of create the atmosphere which I think the footage kind of deserves. So, with the selection which I got, which isn't massive by the way, now it's just kind of looking for the right music just to really kind of drive this one home. Right, so that was basically it. I came here and I did what I wanted to do. That was to fly my drone basically through the gap and to get some nice footage of the water going over the dam. So I was really pleased with that. I thought it made some pretty good footage, actually. There is a camera down there, and there's a young girl with her foot's right by it. I don't think she realised the camera was there. I got a bit nervous about it, so I quickly reached down and grabbed it before it got kicked or a dog pushed it in the water. So I was a bit concerned about that. So I quickly picked that up and put it in a safer place. Okay, so I've got this old smashed up drone which has seen better days, and it should go into the dustbin really, but I thought, you know what, I reckon I can do something with this, like an old project or something, which I'd never really got round to doing. So I thought I'd just take it out, and of course, being near water and my track record of being near water, I thought this would come in useful, and indeed it did. So now we are going to prank the public with my decoy drone. I'm going to put it in the water, see whether it floats. It actually sinks. That's good. Right, now we're going to throw it up, and I'm going to edit the throw up bit to try and make it look as if it kind of slipped out of my hand. And there we go, in the water it goes, and it starts to sink. And now I can't get the damn thing, so I've got to fish it out. But when you slow that bit down and edit it, it looks quite authentic and quite real. I think it fooled a few people, but obviously I came clean in the end. Not to break any people's hearts, because I have lost several drones to the sea, and yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, gonna fish it out now, and it took me a few minutes to do it because it went in a deeper part of the lake than I actually wanted it to. Right, so now we're going to come to the good old video walkthrough. Whereabouts would videos be without the video walkthrough? So basically here what we're going to try and do is to create the atmosphere. So you pick a nice spot in the woods somewhere. Here we have the pathway, put the camera down, dog runs by, that's your shot. And now we're going to go into the edit suite and we're going to try and make this look $1 million if you like, with some nice music, just to try and create that real atmospheric atmosphere. So let's get to work. Right, so there was a few little clips there. My dog's just running through the woods, just something very simple. And then you get your footage, you then bring it back, you pop it on your edit suite, and then you can get to work with it by zooming it in, cropping it out and speeding up or slowing it down. You can also add filters to your videos. I tend not to use filters. I do like to keep my videos as natural as I possibly can, but I do go into the edit suite and use the tools there just to really kind of try and make the images pop, as it were. So this video has been an interesting one for me to make. I've worked quite hard at this one. It's taken me the best part of 3 or 4 hours to do. I have enjoyed myself, but I would appreciate your support. So if you could kindly just pop down there on the old sub button, just give us a sub and try and get my channel up to about 1,000. I can then monetize it, get new cameras, new equipment, which would then obviously help me make better videos. Anyway, just want to say thanks for watching and take care. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.